Today's 737 day that I'm here to tell us to learn. I'm learning. I hope this will support your dreams, your goals, allow you to become the person that you want to become. Today I speak about scaling up all your comfort zone. Now, of course, when we starting something new, we want to be experts right away. But if we want to become experts on something, we need to start from the first level, from the first step. And a lot of times people do not start and you don't want to start because they don't want to start at first level because all they want is that expert level. So today we'll share 12 things that I wrote down that a lot of times slows people down, that they do not start altogether and never achieve expert level because they always think that they need to wait and they will just end up being an expert level. It never happens. So we'll share even and the things that I fell into. So number one is public speaking. Now, a lot of times people don't want to speak in front of 15 people because they want to speak in front of 15,000 people. They have a huge motivation and desire to speak in front of thousands and thousands of people. But if you really want to speak in front of 15,000 people, maybe you need to speak 1,000 times in front of 15 people. And then people will have desire to listen to what you have to say because they have ability to speak. I'm a huge believer in that. A lot of times you need to start small to be able to increase your comfort zone and comfort level a little by little. Savings or money in general. A lot of times people say, oh, I want to have a big amount of money. I want to have $100,000 and above. But if you're not able to master how to use $100, you will not be able to manage $100,000. So if you really want to be wealthy, I truly believe that first, what you need to do is you need to create a budget. How you will take care of your $100 bill. How you will take care as much you have. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how much money you have. It's the habit, how to use the money that will matter. And the better you use the money that you have, the more chance you will have the bigger amount of money. Number 3 is studying. Now, a lot of times people want to study extraordinary things, very difficult things, very complex things. But if you do not understand simple quizzes and you will not practice simple things, you will not be able to really master big things. Now, I used to pursue all the time the big, when I used to be very, very good at math, and I used to pursue only very, very difficult exercises. But what happened in the main exam, I didn't get the maximum 100 score because I missed first few very, very easy tasks, small quizzes. Because I was always pursuing those difficult. It's very important sometimes, even small quizzes, because if you don't pursue those small quizzes, you will not learn full picture of whatever you study. Number 4 is exercise. Now, it's one thing is that a lot of times people come in the gym for the first time and they see people who have been in the gym probably a year, maybe 2, maybe 3 years, maybe 5 years. And of course, there'll be a huge gap. And of course, you want to show up, you want to lift huge weights. But if you're not able properly exercise with your own body, with your own weight, how are you supposed to expect that you will be able to do any good with weights? Because sometimes it's better just to do with your own weight. You understand that the practices, understand the habits, understand your body, understand how much you're able to handle it, and then end up with weights. That's how I always used to do. Then after a break, I always do 1-2 months with my own body, and then I'm able to start adding up the weight. And after that, of course, I'm able to add much more. Number 5 is leadership. That's a big one. Of course, if you want to lead others, you need to lead yourself. So that means if you want to master and lead a huge team and you want them to follow, maybe you need to start with a small team and be happy about managing a small team and leading a small team. Again, this is if you really want to be a CEO or some big corporation manager or leader, you need to understand that sometimes you need to start small. And when you master and lead small team very, very well, people will see it and they will want to put you above. Not just trying to really get the position before really putting the work. Number 6 is networking. Now, of course, people want to have big network because network is your net worth. So it's of course it's very, very important to network. Now, at the same time, if you're not able to connect with few people when you're in a meeting, where just like 5 people, and you're not able to really efficiently network with 5 people, that means that you will not be able to efficiently network in front of 100 people. So it's very, very important to start always small. It doesn't matter what it is. There's always need to start with small numbers. Number seven is time management. That's a huge, huge, huge one. Time management. How you master your 10 minutes, 15 minutes will dictate how your month will look like. Because a lot of times we have a huge goal for a month, for a year, but if you do not master your 30 minutes, an hour, like in 15 minutes, maybe even 5 minutes, because the better you master your time, the more your overall time will be mastered by itself byproduct. So we always ask how well you master your 30 minutes, how well you master your 15 minutes, how well do you master your 5 minutes, and you budget your time well. Number 8 is learning new skill. Of course, when we want to learn new skill, it could be a soccer, football, playing guitar, anything. Now, let's say that playing guitar. Of course, a lot of times you want to play very beautiful and complex song. You will not be able to do that. Maybe start with a very simple as possible song. When you will be able to learn that, then you're able to expand. Because a lot of times when people really start learning from very complex song and it takes long, people want to quit because they don't have immediate success. But when you really learn a small song that you're able to pursue immediately, you have that self-achievement, that small win that you're able to energize you and pursue more learning. Number 9 is writing. This is very common as well. So that if you really want to write a book, maybe first you're supposed to write a paragraph. Have you ever wrote a paragraph? I'm guilty of this. I said that I want to write a book, but like when last time I wrote, I realized that maybe I didn't commit to that yet. I would love to write a book, and I will know that I will do it. But at this point in my life, there is much more important things. So of course, we need to say our priorities. What is that the season of life that you're in? Because maybe you want to write a book in 5 years. What is that? How important is it to write a book? Maybe it's something else. Maybe you want to write a novel. Maybe you want to write something else. But of course, again, how important it is? What is the priority? And then, of course, start writing as small as possible. Sentence, a word, maybe even a letter. Number 10 is problem solving. That means, of course, when you want to solve huge problems, very complex problems, and like world-saving problems. But if you don't able to really fix some small problems, I truly believe this problem solving is a skill that you're able to build. So that if you're not able to really take care of simple problems, how are you supposed to take care of huge problems? So when we want to build problems, when we want to build a problem solving skill, we always say, okay, what kind of small problems I could work on that I could build that skill set. Number 11 is volunteering. Again, this is very, very similar. A lot of times people want to do a major international volunteering, some kind of represent a huge cause. And that is daunting, that is very hard. So it's very, very important to really maybe be able to support and volunteer at your local community service that is quite small, non-profit, and that's where you get your foot in. And after that, you're able to increase and be able to volunteer for bigger and bigger opportunities, bigger and bigger causes, until you find the way how you can really be at the most service. And the last one, number 12, is conflict resolution. Conflict resolution, again, is a skill. So you're not able to really deal with large conflicts if you're not able to handle small conflicts. So when you really want to be a perfect at conflict resolution, maybe you're able to help someone else to go through small conflicts. And if you are going through small conflicts, don't ignore them, don't avoid them, but really find a way how you able to learn, improve, get better, reflect on how it went, and improve. And after a while, if you have a job that really requires a lot of deal with a lot of conflicts, maybe you're able to really think about that. Oh, this is a skill I'm able to improve, rather than seeing it as a fixed thing. And when you're able to see that, okay, I'm able to improve, you start to find a way that okay, this is a small thing that I'm able to improve, and I will scale it. After a while, I will be able to go after big conflicts and help to solve it. So there's a lot of different things that people really want to be an expert level, and that desire to be at an expert level doesn't allow them to pursue everything from the small step that you could reach that 100 step. And I have, as I said, I have fallen multiple times in different areas of my life, and I hope that you will not do the same as I did, and really reflect. What do you do? What do you say that is important? What do you say that is priority? And why you procrastinate? And a lot of times, I think that you procrastinate because you will love to be and you will love to start from a little bit higher than you realize that you are. And when you realize that and you're aware of that, you allow yourself to take decision differently. So I hope you choose to win, and see you tomorrow.